This is already going to be enormous. But tolerably so, I think. Alright, at this scale, I don't think... Well, it depends how far I go, and I might hit this village. I hope I don't. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. I could just call this the edge here, and then build it that way. I think that's what I'll do. That means I'll just more or less complete this tower and lay out the next wall. But I won't build much in it, because I'm just focusing on the front, as I need this to have proper look before I continue. I need to be absolutely certain that what I've built is appropriately Gothic. That I have the capability to build something that is appropriately Gothic. And here's the other thing. I'm trying to make sure that I don't build this too symmetrically. That means if I get tired of building exactly like this, for this particular tower, I can switch a little bit. Especially because the reference image that I'm working from is not symmetrical either. Focusing on the front. So, what I do from here, I think, are archways and windows. So, I need to mark out now certain bits a certain amount up. What material should I use for marking these distances? Blackstone sounds good. No, it should be andesite. Right. I've already built this dividing area in the wrong place. I feel like I'll want to add some sandstone to this at some point. What I need right now is a chest that'll hold the materials I'm not using. Where is a chest in here? It's way down here. Chest, trapped chest. Get rid of the firework rockets for now. Set this down. Move the blackstone in for now, because I'm not using that at the moment. Reference image. Here's the thing, actually, I just noticed, I just remembered. I can't actually have these bits, the stairs, if I want to fill this with glass. Because if I fill that with glass, it won't fill those little top bits. So we'll need some other way of making that look like an arch, if I really want to do this. I'm guessing I could have sort of these bottom windows be divided up the middle like that, and then have a bigger window up there that actually comes to a point. I tried a little bit of that over here, like in this, which was sort of supposed to be a cathedral or something. No, I did the opposite. The bottom is, well, okay, the point is, we'll need to figure out something a little different. I'm already liking the look of this a lot. Let's see, about those little bits there. I can just put a window directly on top of that if I want. And what that means is that these can come up a bit farther without issue. I can have a very, very tall ceiling for the first floor. So there's sort of, above this layer that I'm working on now, there's just a bit of a transition to round. So we'll sort of need to not square this end off, but sort of taper it inward so it matches up if these two are sort of the sort of flat pixelated side, one pixelated side of a circle. How would that look? Then maybe toss it in as an accent in another place or two. I'm not good at depth. Like, that's what this build lacks, is depth. It's all flat. There's no detail on the outside. This already has... Look, just from here, it's got so much more depth to it. It's so much nicer. Alright, let's see. What would happen if I did that? It's a tiny stripe. Let's flip it over and see if that looks any better. I do like that. That's a bit better. Ah, and I know what I can do. I can make the interior a bit more heavy on the sandstone. So it's sort of cold and forbidding on the outside, but a bit warmer, a bit softer somehow on the inside. I like that idea. Just trying to finish up this top layer and still have it look decent. Trying for ways to get this arch shape. And I'm thinking I want something to make this look not so plain. That might be a little bit different from just these upside down stairs. So I've tried getting a little bit of texture in with the smooth stone, or just the stone, as compared to the andesite in the rest of the wall. Alright, let's try looking at this from the ground again. Honestly, I think just having the bricks would look good. The bricks are adding a nice texture, and I think I should include more of that elsewhere in this. If I were to just have a layer of stone brick here. Yeah, I think that looks quite good. That makes the stone a little bit out of place in the top here, because it suddenly shows up and isn't represented anywhere else. I don't think there's really much of a need to have any more stairs. I might move up one block the ones that I've put in already. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's looking really good. Okay, reference image. Right, so it really just does sort of trail off, though there is just a layer that has it trail off. Let's see, how would I do that? It's got to be mostly andesite, I would think. Yeah. That looks good.